once you've got the tops sort of roughly level, I'm going to slacken off this top string, and I'm going to push my pole down the centre. And then pull the rope over the top, past where the twig is that runs through the handle, and then tighten this up again on this side. The next step is, you can see where the peg is there. So just above the peg, you're going to wrap that with wire. So make sure your rope is nice and tight. And then wrap wire around 2 or 3 times. It's about 3 foot of wire going round. And then twist the ends together. Now, in order to tighten up the wire, you get the string out of the way, what you want to do is put a straight bar. I'm using a drill bit under the wire and then twist. And that will put a loop in the wire and tighten it on. So once you have done the top one, come about 1/3 of the way down the broom and do the same again with wire there. Tighten it off, get your bit of metal underneath and twist it round. I've finished off the broom by wrapping the hazel around over the wire to give it a more traditional look, and I've trimmed a few of the branches back, and basically there's your broom all ready to go. So I wanted to finish off by talking a bit about the symbology of broom. The most obviously sort of as a fertility symbol, you've got a pole going into a bush. So in that respect, the idea of riding a broom, the pictitions you get with the handle upwards are wrong. It should have been the brush upwards. You do get that on some drawings and paintings where the brush is forward and the witch is that way round. The tradition of jumping the broom has a sort of, there's a couple of theories. The main one that I think is probably right is that it originated in Wales, and from Wales the gypsy travellers adopted the practice. Now they adopted the practice and brought it up to Scotland, where the Scottish travellers, until a couple of generations ago, were still using it as a form of marriage ceremony. And the other interesting thing that it went across the Atlantic, and the sort of into the sort of African American tradition over there of jumping the broom. But there's also Ireland and in Wales you get traditional clog dances that are based around broom, called obviously broom dances, where the man or the male shows his virility by doing more and more complex steps around the dance. Yeah, it's a cool symbol. Also, if you want to know if a witch is in, the broom at the door will be that way. If you want to know if they're out and you shouldn't disturb, the broom will be that way.